Hello, Dr. S, fellow classmates. My name is Daniel Siqueiros. I am a member of Team 2. The assignment we agreed on was case study number 2, or the Global Manufacturing Organization, GMO. In this presentation, I will be reflecting on the previous 7 weeks of this course. I will be discussing some lessons learned. First, the unexpected lessons learned. Second, the importance of using surveys as part of a strategic plan. Also, the importance of applying organization to stay on course and achieve the organization's strategic goals. And finally, the importance of developing a strategic plan. First and foremost, I would be remiss if I didn't share with you that it has been a real pleasure working with all my team members. Chelsea, Christy, Felipe, and Rich, thank you. I realize the intent of this video is to discuss the lessons learned regarding the course's objective. However, I was not anticipating how logistically difficult it would be to get all the team members to agree on the same time for our meetings. Thankfully, we were all pretty flexible, and more often than not, we were able to meet as a group. The number of things I have learned are many, and I could go beyond a 5-minute limit talking about them. In the interest of time, I will stay focused on the most important issues. Despite the GMO being rooted in fiction, one thing that resonated within me is just how systemically toxic the organization was, but it still managed to grow into a company with over 300 employees and over $45 million in annual revenue. The salaries were above the national average, albeit the company was plagued with the high turnaround rates. The management's concerns for employee safety and keeping the organization's operation within the bounds of the laws were mutually exclusive from its economic ambitions. I believe many companies are bogged down by similar circumstances and find themselves stuck in a perpetual cycle of stagnation. In researching our resources on Blackboard, many sources recommend using reviews and surveys as at very exact moments of its proposed strategic plan. It is integral that the CEO of an organization exercise a great deal of discretion to determine whether all employees will participate or only the management level employees. It is also very crucial that the CEO use the results to determine whether to stay on course or to refocus the company's attention elsewhere. Using surveys as temperature checks can prevent an organization from making the same mistakes and avoid previous pitfalls. One important component to the success of an organization is its ability to maintain an adequate level of organization. We don't have to go too far for this, as it is in the name of the course that we're currently in. Organizational structure is important for any growing company to provide guidance and clarity on responsibilities and reporting relationships. It can serve as a roadmap for hiring employees and future expansion. It can improve decision making and communication. I realize that maintaining organization is important because it allows individuals and groups to perform tasks more efficiently. It helps people find information and items faster, and it allows groups to work together without wasting time. Organization is important for dealing with information as well. A strategic plan is essentially a formal written document stating the objectives of an organization, the procedures of achieving those objectives, and the anticipated time frame to achieve the objectives. The purpose of completing a strategic plan is to provide detailed information regarding the management of an organization. It is also used as a guideline and overall metric to measure the success of intended goals. In order to create an effective strategic plan, the CEO must decide what the objectives are, how it will go about achieving those objectives, and how it will deal with the obstacles that may come in the way of achieving those objectives. All those points I have discussed are not novel to me. I am a 19-year Army veteran. I am familiar with the construct of organization structure, leadership, innovation, and strategic planning. However, I have learned that when applying these concepts as it relates to a for-profit organization, a similar approach must be taken. Good order and discipline are integral in keeping an organization ready to fight and win the nation's wars. The military is always seeking out higher technology to utilize to keep a significant advantage over its enemies. The same should be true for a business in their products, services, technologies, capabilities, and operations. Militaries stress the importance of continual training of staff and troops to increase skills. When responding or going into action, all is fast, effective, and natural. Extensive training before an engagement is critical. The same applies to an organization, but businesses often failed to do this due to short budget constraints. This contributes to many businesses struggles and failures. With that, I'd like to end my presentation and say thank you very much for taking the time to view my video. Bye.